How's it going, everyone? My name is Dylan Walker with Yahoo Esports. I've got syndereN here from Escape Gaming. I gotta know how are things going? How are you doing right now?
Could be better, I guess. We didn't have the best group stage, but we got through the wild card, which was the first step for us, and very happy we made it into the main tournament. We're still learning and improving. I think we've had a lot of losses that we are taking a lot of good things away from. Team morale is still high, which might surprise people when you have a true 12 score, but we're good at recovering from losses in general as a team, so we're hoping to take it the next step in a few days here.
So who is your first round opponent going in?
We're going to be playing Fnatic. They got fifth in the other group, and they picked us as their opponent. So, yeah.
So how do you prepare for that matchup? Do you have anything specifically you guys know about Fnatic, how they play, what they will play?
It's one of the Asian teams that I know the best because I've watched a lot of their games. So we have a pretty good idea what they're all about. But of course, we're going to prepare more by watching more replays, practicing, tailor a strategy. You can't really prepare an entire strategy beforehand because of bans, and it doesn't necessarily work against what they do. But we'll have a pretty good idea what we're going to do.
Excellent. So I told you I recognize you from like a desk, analyst desk. What have you done before that I'm thinking of you from?
Well, I played professionally until 2013, and then I took a break for 2 years. And in those 2 years, I did a lot of casting and analysis and coaching and streaming, so pretty much everything else than playing competitively. You might recognize me. I cast the grand finals of TI6. Maybe you saw that. I've worked on panel for pretty much all the major Dota 2 events, apart from the last one where I was coaching Alliance. So that was a little bit more behind the scenes. But yeah, different things like that.
Excellent. So can you tell me what are the strengths in this Escape Gaming lineup?
I would say we have a good how do you call it, team environment. I think like I said before, we were very good at learning and recovering from losses. I think a lot of teams have struggle with losing. It's not like losing is great, nobody likes it, right? But we try to stay focused and learn the right things and have a good time together. I really like the environment for that perspective. Apart from that, good mixture, I think, of experience and new players. Kezu and Yapsor haven't played competitively for very long. I obviously had my break, so in a way I'm like as new as the others, if you look at it that way, but I have a lot of experience going back, especially in terms of leadership and drafting. And then Koikva is pretty experienced, and so is Era, especially Era. Was in Fnatic in Dota 2 for I think 2 years, and before that he was in Fnatic in Heroes of New Earth, where I think they were the best team in the world for a year straight. So a lot of good experience there too.
So can you tell me can you give me any tips? What is your favorite hero, first of all?
I don't know actually. It shifts a bit. I can't really answer that. I like playing active heroes where you feel like you don't need so much farm and you can get stuff done on the map. So
it feels like you come online kind of a bit earlier, you're impactful earlier. So what's an example of one of those heroes?
If I'm playing a core role, for example, one of my good old favorite heroes that I got famous for was Night Stalker. It's many years ago, back at the TI1, TI2 days. Love playing that hero, very fast online, a lot about moving around the map and ganking and setting up kills and fights. In terms of supports, right now I play a lot of defensive supports for our team, which I also very much enjoy. I like playing long range and playing on the outskirts of the fight and just focusing on spell casting. Either that or the in-your-face supports like Night Stalker can be played as a support, Undying, that kind of stuff. Those are my favorites.
So can you give me some tips on how to play Night Stalker? I would tell you my MMR, but I would be so embarrassed that I would have to leave this room. So how do you play Night Stalker?
That hero is very unique because you have so much extreme uptime and extreme downtime. So the obvious tip is you make the most of your strong time. So try to plan ahead when it's about to be nighttime. Figure out what your target is on the map. Like let's say it's minute 340, okay, nighttime is coming up. Go get that 4-minute rune. Find out which lane you want to gank and where you want to apply your pressure. Call your team over and get those plays going. Yeah, those are the main things, and try to take advantage of the fact that you give your entire team an advantage for long stages of the game. Put your pressure at nighttime and support your team in taking control of the game.
Excellent. So you have anything else to add? Any shout-outs?
Well, shout out to my girlfriend at home if she sees this, and of course to all our fans. Really appreciate that you guys are supporting us. I think a lot of them are pretty proud, even though it's not going too great. This was my goal when I came back in December last year, was to make TI as a player, and we made it, so I'm very happy with that, and I really appreciate everyone supporting our journey, and I hope we don't come to the end just yet.
It's not over yet. Well, thanks for talking to me. For everybody else, this is Yahoo Esports.